Okay, so tonight we're going to take this head and we're going to make it look like this one. Here we go. All right, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need one of these, which is basically kind of like a sanding block, but it's aluminum, it's rigid, and it's flat. You're going to need a good straight edge. I'll post some links in the description. You're going to need sandpaper. This is Duragold 240 grit. This is adhesive backed. That's going to go on your sanding block. You're going to need a knife to cut the sandpaper. And you're going to need a feeler gauge. This one is 15 10/1000ths. It's pretty thin. And last but not least, you're going to need a face diaper. Because you're sanding and, you know, you don't want to breathe this stuff. All right, to start off, you're going to take your sandpaper, just lay it out, sandpaper side down, adhesive side up, and just cut a piece. I'll peel that off, lay it flat again, make sure it's flat, stick that on, off we go. So essentially what I'm going to do is start this at an angle. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it, I'm just going to go back and forth. And then ever so often, I'll turn it, and let's go at it at another angle. So no more than I've done. Here's how we're looking so far. And I'm not going to subject you to the whole process. I'm going to kind of speed this through. And I'm going to put some music on in the garage so I can kind of enjoy this myself. And then at the end, I'll come back and show you the results. All right, here's where I call it quits. At the very end, I just kind of did a circular pattern just to kind of give it some crosshatch. And the real test is to make sure it's flat. And you can see how much stuff we removed. Look at this. So once I'm finished, I'll dunk this in the parts washer and let it soak a couple days and clean it up. All right, so let's check it for flatness. All right, so here's where the straight edge and the feeler gauge come into play. Basically, you're just going to set your straight edge on there, and you're going to see if this feeler gauge goes under the straight edge at any point. If it goes under, it's not flat. And that's the whole purpose of machining a head, is to make sure it's flat so it seals. Okay, so you want to check it not only multiple spots, but you also want to check different angles. So turn at different angles. Check different angles. And if it checks good through multiple angles, multiple spots, I will be using Moly multi-layered steel head gaskets. So even if there was some unevenness, I think it would make up maybe up to 0.02 of an inch. I'm not sure. I don't know what the spec is on that. I'm on the very edge. I kind of have to hold this in place. So, so far so good. Now, if your head has been, or heads have been on an engine that has been overheated, this process may not work. And a machine shop might be your only option. This is not a substitute for a machine shop. I'm just cheap, and I like to do stuff myself, and I like to learn new things. So for me, I've got time and the desire and the tools. So I'm going to try it. Kind of catches right there on the edge, but it doesn't go under. I believe I'm going to call this a success, guys. So if you're in a pinch, maybe it's a weekend and you want to get that head gasket done, machine shops aren't open. Maybe your machine shop is covered up and they can't get to you for a month. But you want to go ahead and get your head gasket done. Complete your engine build. This is a good alternative. I mean, the results don't lie. It's flat. I'm going to bring you in for one last shot, and we're going to wrap it up. This is a good time to hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. And anyway, hopefully this gives you some inspiration to maybe tackle something yourself. Thanks for watching.